I'm showing you the Pong game. Okay, and we've got it where the ball can hit edges and bounce and hit the paddle and bounce. We need to let the user move the paddle with their finger, at least to start. Okay, and in general, we need to, I want to show you how to move a sprite with the dragged event in App Inventor. Okay, so I've got my image sprite here, and I'm in my blocks, and the image sprite has a dragged event. Okay, and this is when the user touches their finger down on the screen and drags. Okay, and this actually gets triggered a bunch of times. Each time the finger moves a little bit on the screen, the drag event happens. And the start is like right where you put your finger down, and then each time this gets triggered, it tells you where you were and then where you are now. And usually it's like a couple centimeters that you've moved or a couple pixels, and that's it. Okay, so when the user drags on the sprite, what we want to do is actually move the sprite. Okay, and I'm going to use the move to operation. You could also, we just want to change the x coordinate, so you could just set x and change the x coordinate of the sprite. But I'm going to change it, and I want to move my x coordinate to right where the finger is. Right where the user has changed or moved their finger. Okay, so I'm going to grab current x, and that's what. And I just want the y to stay the same. Okay, so I have to actually go to image sprite and grab the y property for a sprite because we're just going to let them move on the horizontal or the x coordinate, but not on the y coordinate. Okay, I've got my phone projecting on the screen, and what I'm going to do is just touch my finger down, and I should be able to move the image sprite, and you'll see it as I get. It's a little choppy on your screen because my phone's projecting. But on my phone, it's a smooth movement as I drag that guy. So anyway, that's how you drag any sprite, or let the user drag any sprite. This is a very common pattern, and that pretty much sets our Pong game up. Let me see if I can play it. I'll click Start and see if I can kind of play Pong. All right. Obviously, there's some other interesting things you can do. What we're going to do next is do the score, do some sound effects, and of course, you could also make it where the user can use like the orientation sensor or accelerometer to move the paddle.